portion of the call, live on Facebook, and listening to this live on the 7th with Pyfris B Metatron's internet radio station. And I'm also grateful for anyone that is watching this on the replay via Facebook and or my YouTube channel. Today is a great day to be me. I want y'all on this call to repeat it to yourself. You don't have to unmute yourself, but repeat that to yourself. Today is a great day to be me. Every day is a great day to be me. Believe that, feel that, live that, trust that, regardless of what it appears to anyone on the outside. Every day is a good day, a great day to be our individual selves. So with that, I want to jump straight in to today's lesson. This is Mastered Self Numerology. Today is October 12th, 2021. This is our regular 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time meeting. And today we are finishing up the interpretations of soul's energy numbers 7, 8, and 9. I already know that I have a soul's energy number 7 and a soul's energy number 8 on the call with me today. And I'm thankful and grateful that I will be able to shed light on some dark corners for those 2 individuals and anyone else that has a soul's energy number 7, 8, or 9. Dynamic soul energies for these last 3 numbers that we're going to talk about. And it is vitally important for each of us to not only know our numbers, but for each one of us to unlock the cosmic code that is in our name and in our birth date. Everything that we're ever going to do in any incarnation is defined and coded and embedded in our names, the letters and numbers that make up our names, and the numbers that make up our birth date, month, day, and year. How you get your soul's energy number? You add up the numbers of the months of your birth, add those to the number of the day of your birth, and then add that to the number that comes back from the year of your birth. A perfect example, I'm born February 9th, so I got a 2 and a 9, and then I was born in 1963, so that's a 19-10-1. So 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 1 is 12. I have a 12-3 soul's energy. Very easy and simple way to figure that out. It is a beautiful thing. Your soul's energy number is what you are naturally talented and naturally endowed with when you come into this incarnation. So I am going to run on and get on into the lesson for today. Soul's energy number 7. Soul's energy number 7. You are the master inner truth seeker. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Glasses all fogged up over here. You are the master inner truth seeker. Soul's energy number 7. You are scientific. You are the scientific and thinking type. I should probably wait until I get my glasses clean before I attempt to keep going, because I can't really see past my hand when I don't have them on. You are the scientific. Wow, what a difference glasses make. You are the scientific and thinking type. Soul's energy number 7. All things science, all things thought, deep thought, provocative thought, profound thought, societal changing thought. Soul's energy number 7, you are the scientific and thinking type. Your thinking is always along the scientific line, always along a technical line, always along a line that's looking at the details, however, wants to fix something for the masses, but you look at the details. And soul energy number 7 people are definitely those who live by the axiom of the devil is in the details. Very detailed person, very, very scientific, very, very methodical. There's a method to soul's energy number 7's madness. There is a method to everything that they do and everything they undertake. Soul's energy number 7, you have a very observing nature and a tremendously analytical mind. Because I'm a 7, I wrote that kind of nice, very observing nature is really a nice way of saying that you're nosy. Yep. 7s, we are nosy. I'm saying we, because I have strong 7 energy in my charts. I have equal number of 7 and 3s in prominent places. I choose to lean and work with and work through and work in and work under my 7 energy. So when I say we, soul's energy number 7 is 7 characteristic. 7s, we nosy. We don't like for people to find out that we are nosy. And I always said, I'm not nosy. I'm just very observant. I'm just watching every damn thing. Soul energy 7 person is watching everything. They can hardly have a great time at a gathering with a lot of people because they are always watching shit. If there is ever going to be some sort of problem or something happening where soul energy number 7 or where 7s are watching that shit. 7s are watching out, and yeah, they'll be the first ones to get out of the way of some shit because they're going to see it coming way before anybody else does. Because 7s pay attention to everything. Everything. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to have to threaten me with bodily harm to come in the afternoon and take a nap. And what she would always say to me every day is, get your ass in there and lay down because your ass ain't going to miss anything. Soul's energy 7, yeah, you don't miss much, if anything at all. A very observing nature and a tremendously analytical mind. You analyze everything. Everything is up for analysis with a 7, and especially a soul's energy number 7. Soul's energy number 7, you never accept things at face value, for you have the natural ability to relate facts and to put 2 and 2 together in a commonsensical way, logical and common sense way, to correctly and quickly size up situations and conditions from a truly technical and scientific standpoint or point of view. You don't look at shit for emotion and for the drama and for the excitement and all of that. You look at shit and you relate the facts. You put 2 and 2 together commonsensically and logically from a truly technical and scientific standpoint. You're looking for escape route. You're looking for how to de-escalate the situation. You're looking for all of those factors, and you look at it technically and precisely and scientifically. It's no wasted. You're not just looking at it just to be looking or just daydreaming. Very rare will the 7 be caught daydreaming. If you're looking at something, you're looking at it for a technical or scientific reason. Yes, Victorious, please speak.
So based on everything you're saying is that I see through everything.
Absolutely.
The sad part about it is that when I have these conversations with people that are non-7s or non-analytical, I find myself in situations where people look at me like I'm crazy.
Absolutely.
And to me, like everything that's going on in the world today, with the jab, to be exact, I see things that most people don't see. And it's sad, it's annoying, and I don't even know how to handle it to this day, because like, how do you show people what's going on when nobody hears what you're saying? And like you said, I see through things that other people that don't see through.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The hard part about being with this 7 energy,
Aware is,
yeah, it's being
that's a great
aware.
word, awareness.
Yeah, it's a great awareness, and it's almost, you know, one side of that soul energy 7, you feel sorry for the folks who won't listen to you. Your heart goes out to them because you have knowledge and information that truly can help them. Yet on the other side of the 7, you don't give a fuck. After a minute, you'd be like, fuck
you know, because what do you say? And like, it's like the writing is on the wall.
Absolutely.
And how do you keep showing people what's going on? It's like, you can send them videos and information and articles, and people just continue to ignore it. And they'll look at you like something is wrong with you. And it's just Absolutely. Like, at what point do you just say, forget it?
Well, that is the paradox of the 7, because the 7 is the teacher and the educator of the world. You have to keep giving it out.
Yet and we do our research.
Yeah, yet on the other side, the 7 gets tired of saying the same shit over and over to the same people, and they act like they just don't get it. Yeah, when the 7 gets to the point where they think the other people don't get it, then they're just like, whatever, I'm done, and we'll go along. And then it's not a lot of this in the 7. Yet the 7 will definitely, if the 7 tell you that a bomb is going to drop tomorrow right by your house, and you don't believe them, and then tomorrow the bomb drops by your house, and you come over and you tell the 7, man, damn, that bomb dropped by my house. The 7 gonna be like, man, don't even come over here. I'd have told you already. What are you doing? Can I say
something?
Yes.
It's the same thing with problem, reaction, solution.
Yep.
They came up with the whole, you know, this is an issue. Now we need the jab in order to save the world. Mm-hmm. It's been problem, and I saw it from the moment it started. Mm-hmm. And as a 7, you see things clearly because you've been researching your whole life.
Absolutely. And as the 7, you don't care about the fluff.
No, I don't want to hear what the news has to say. Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to seek out information and get alternative information.
Yep.
Before Absolutely. I make a final decision.
Absolutely. The 7
we are critical thinkers.
Absolutely. The 7 will swim through a mile of shit just to get to the piece of sugar.
Just to find the needle in the haystack.
Absolutely. 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 Thank you for that. Soul's Energy number 7, folks. This is a very big part of your financial and vocational success, and gives you unusual opportunities if you use it well. If you use that observing nature and that analytical mind and your natural ability to relate facts and natural ability to put 2 and 2 together, natural common sense, natural logic, and your ability to correctly and quickly size up situations and conditions, strictly technical and scientifically, that's a very big part of your financial and vocational success, and gives you some of the most unusual opportunities. Use that well. Soul's Energy number 7, you have an extremely high type of mind. Now, I had to laugh at that when I was reviewing this earlier, because as a 7, yeah, I got a high type of mind, and the high type I'm thinking of deals with some California greens. Yet what I'm talking about right here on this one right here is a high type of mind. You can handle complex calculations, complex figures. You can do math problems in your head. You can count money and count numbers and correlate and separate shit. You're a walking processor, a walking computer inside of you. You have a walking computer inside of you. You have a high type of mind combined with an intuitive feeling and the ability to fully understand the hidden and non-apparent facts. See, that's what you were just talking about. It's not so much that what you talk about and what you send to people, Victorious, they look at it and then they think you're crazy. It's because they don't want to, nobody else wants to swim through a mile of shit to get to the truth. Everybody else will just see the beginning and then they'll just be like, oh, I'll just take the shit. You as a soul energy number 7 and anybody with strong 7 in energy, they have this intuitive feeling and the ability to fully understand the hidden and non-apparent facts, which makes you a developer, a discoverer, an inventor, and a specialist. And always hold on to that.
That's why I understand astrology.
Absolutely, absolutely. And lean into your specialties. Lean into your invention. Lean into your discovery and lean into your developing. Those are things that truly you're just natural at as a soul energy 7 people and anybody with strong 7s in their chart. And it's something that you don't need training at, you don't need anything at.
It came very naturally.
It's just automatic. It's just really automatic. Soul's energy number 7. Knowledge is power in your life. And the more you know, the farther you definitely will go. That's without a doubt. Whatever your field of endeavor, whatever your field of interest is, knowledge in that field is power for you. And the more of it that you know, the farther and higher and more expansive in that direction you will definitely go. Not a maybe, not could, you will definitely go. Soul's energy number 7, you are naturally reserved, thoughtful, reticent, and super selective. Real selective. Some folks consider my selectivity as conceitedness. I'm not conceited at all. I just know what I want, know what I don't want on every level, and I'm not going to be budged. Yes, Victorious, please speak.
I'm going to say this, and I don't know if I should use this platform to say this, but people are going to perish because of their lack of knowledge.
Absolutely. And that's from all of the biblical books, all those books that get cracked open every week. I know for a fact, somewhere in each one of them, God tells whoever was writing that shit for him, my people perish.
From lack of knowledge.
Because of lack of knowledge.
And it's the same thing with the jab.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to be too quiet about this anymore.
Absolutely.
And I won't use those words, but people, we got to wake up.
Absolutely.
We got to wake up, and they're, you know, as a 7, I've done my research.
Absolutely.
And
it doesn't matter if anybody, people be telling me, well, you're not a doctor, you're not a virologist.
I don't have to be a doctor.
I'm a clear thinking adult and I can read.
I'm a critical thinker. That part right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you're naturally reserved, thoughtful, reticent, and super selective. And while you generally like people and like to be with them, you never hang with the common crowd, and you select your friends and environment with respect, dignity, and pride.
Including family members.
Family members, friends, acquaintances, where you go to eat, where you go to shop, everywhere. You very selective, and the places you go and the environments you go and the things that you do, you are careful to select them out of respect and dignity and pride. Soul's energy number 7, folks. However, when you are on your own ground and feel extremely familiar and at home, you can talk very well and very interesting. I find it ironic for me. I'm the kid that talks too much and da 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 and always got something to say. Yet when I am in a unfamiliar place, or if I am somewhere where like it's my first time there, I may not even say anything at all, or it may take me a while to warm up and to get comfortable. Like I was just explaining in the beginning, when I first get to some place and I don't know anybody there or I haven't been there before, I'm checking everything out. I'm looking at all the exits. I'm looking where I got to go to get back to my car. I'm looking who is in here, who do I think is Thuggy Bone, and who I think is not. I'm surveying the scene as soon as I walk in. And it takes me a minute first to feel comfortable there. Secondly, then to feel comfortable with even saying anything to people. I don't really like approaching people with anything. I'm always quick to say something back, but most of the time I'm just quiet and off in my own little world, because I don't want to deal with ignorance. I don't want to deal with arrogance, and I don't like people coming and telling me what the fuck I should be doing. I really, really, really don't. Soul's energy number 7, you possess much inner magnetism, which is an inspiration to others and a drawing card for you, both professionally and personally. You're not very adaptable and are very averse to being asked any questions, outright or otherwise. Although, and here's the paradox into 7, although you ask many questions and demand proof, making you seem to doubt everything and seem cold, hard, and uncaring. It's not that you cold, hard, and uncaring. It is, though, that characteristic comes from your dogged research and your pursuit of truth and knowledge. And when someone says something to you that you know is horseshit, you automatically want them to prove it. I don't even want to hear it again. You can repeat it 1,000 times. You can say something to me 1,000 times. Just because you say it that many times don't make it true any more than it wasn't true the first time. I want the proof, because I'm giving you facts and I'm giving you proof and I'm giving you data and I'm giving you links, and here you come with your emotional rhetoric.
Like the news?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's exactly what the news does.
Absolutely.
They just repeat it.
Regurgitate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say something, please?
Please do, Miss V.
Oh, okay. I see you talking about number 7. What numbers? What is this? I'm just coming in. I'm sorry. I'm just
the soul's energy. So this is the sum of your month, day, and year of birth. So these are your natural talents and abilities. This is what you're naturally able to do without any training whatsoever.
Soul's energy. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This side of your character, soul's energy number 7, can make you difficult to understand.
Yes.
And you may hardly understand yourself at times.
That part.
When you take time to listen to your inner guides and guidance, you have nothing to fear at any time. Nothing. The guides and guidance that is inside the soul energy number 7, and that folks with strong 7 energy have abundant access to, free access and abundance to, that guidance and those guides inside of you will never, ever steer you wrong. They got your back. And I believe it's because of my inner guides and the inner guidance is the reason why I've never really been afraid of anything other than my grandmother in this incarnation. I've had things that have caused me to be concerned, and I've used common sense and logic and avoided situations that I knew were setups for me, or I knew that there was a chance I could get hurt or something like that. But I have never been afraid of anything. I have never been afraid of anyone who ever put tennis shoes on other than my grandmother. And I don't think I ever seen her put any tennis shoes on. She may have had some before I come around, but yeah. And it's because I just always knew that something inside of me was going to get me out of some shit. and or give me the strength and the courage to get over or around or through it. And that's especially true for Soul's Energy number 7 folks. Soul's Energy number 7, you often need solitude to get close to nature, to think and read, for you gain your grounding composure and discover your true self in this way, which makes you an attractive and successful person. You are somewhat stoic, as too much emotion strips you of your power. Many times during this incarnation, Soul's Energy number 7 and just 7 strong 7s in general, many times during this incarnation, you will have to depend upon your own ability and soul force. Let me stop right there. Let me take the many times out of that. If you are a 7, Soul's Energy 7, Soul Journey 7, you got strong 7s in the first, middle, last name or essence or something like that, I'm going to take the many times out. During this incarnation, you will have to depend on your own ass. Nobody else going to do nothing for you, 7.
Can I say something?
Please do.
That is so true. All my research throughout my life has all been independent. I grew up as a child, super inquisitive, and could not get a person to answer my question. I had my aunt tell me every weekend when she would pick me up to hang out with her daughter, we're not about to play 20 questions because nobody wants to answer your questions. And it wasn't until I became an adult at 18 years old that I had to go out and start finding information for myself.
Absolutely.
Because nobody wants to answer your questions.
Absolutely.
So again, it goes back to, I don't know if this applies to what you were talking about, but like at the end of the day, like you have to go out and find your own information, but you have this natural built-in inquisitive ability to go out and find your own information.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that. During this incarnation, yes, Ms. V, go ahead.
Oh, okay. When you included names and different things to it, I find that that's so true for me too. And I've spent a lot of my life traveling, living in other places and other countries and just moving around. You just wanted some clarity and some answers, but I really got a lot of it when I went to Europe and lived there for those 25 years. I really got, and I brought it all back with me.
Absolutely.
But it was so shocking that it seemed like I was even in a bigger tunnel than I was before I left, because I came back and I'm like, I'm still only, wait a minute, what's going on? You know, and stuff. And I was really, but I've transcended all that and I'm up on it now. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's really beautiful to come into the freedom of, you know, your energy and these numbers and stuff. And I'm just really feeling good about this class. So
absolutely. It is therapeutic. It is expansive. It is awakening, but more importantly, it gives you so much liberty. I have a liberty that I would never trade for any amount of money, any fame, any fortune, or anything.
That's
the liberty. I have liberty.
Liberty. Thank you.
And yeah, you can't buy it from me. You can't trade it from me or anything.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, you will have to depend on your own ass, your own abilities and soul force. However, just have confidence in your inner magnetism, your clear thinking mind, your technical and mathematical ability, and you will be called from the background into the fortune and future you deserve. Take it from me. I know this has been my whole life playing out. I prefer being the mastermind way in the back somewhere, way back there somewhere. Somebody else could be out front. You could be the leader, the spokesman. You could get all the accolades. I will be fine being back here in the back running shit. I'm fine. Truly, I am. However, I have been called because of all of this. I've always been called into the forefront to lead. Always have. And that's what happens, especially Soul's Energy number 7 or anybody with strong 7s in their chart. Vocational areas of success include all lines of business that call for calculation, analysis, fine deduction, scientific knowledge, and technical ability. You'll do well in insurance, mathematical pursuits, chemistry, dietetics, history, research, criminal investigation, and all business requiring skill and specialized ability. Soul Energy number 7 and the 7 in general is the specialist, and they can take something that everybody is doing and make something special out of it, and only they can do it. And that leads to your job security. Soul's Energy number 7 and 7s in general. Educational matters, technical and scientific, art, medicine, law, engineering of any kind, invention, literary activities, laboratory and statistical interests, radio and cinema are definitely in your abundant scope of endeavor. The occult, mystical, and mysterious gives you opportunity. Also, music, pipe organs or musical and all other musical instruments, and doing fine work with your hands, such as carving, etchings, and making delicate objects of art and science. Bookkeeping and accounting all bring expansion, financial abundance, and fulfillment. I was a natural at accounting. I never took an accounting course in my life, but I worked in corporate America, Fortune 500 accounting offices without an accounting degree whatsoever. Here is your mantra for Soul's Energy number 7. With your willingness and courage to look within, you address all that we fear within ourselves. You see both sides of the issue, both sides of issues, and seek something more. By way of these realizations, you lead others on their own paths. That's important. You don't, 7s don't want a bunch of folks following them. You lead others on your own paths. You are born on a spiritual path that allows you to examine the darkest parts of the soul for yourself and others. You might be a spiritual leader, teaching by example, or an artist who isn't afraid of the inherent dark side of human nature. And that is Soul's Energy number 7.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
My spirit guides have shared quite a bit of what you're saying now, and to me, and to just to get in a place where I have the courage, to now, work on my life story, my documentaries, different things like this, and music in the team that I have in California is awesome because they're a team and they're right there. And when I'm, sharing or whatever, they take everything into consideration. They're waiting to hear and everything, but I haven't been with really, people like that. And I just find it so beautiful that they respect and they're clear, on my road and what I'm here to do. And so and that's him calling me, and then my producer, I have to call him back. But this is so true that my spirit guides have shared a lot of what you're saying with me to step into. So
Absolutely. It's time, and it's your time, Ms. V. It
you.
is your time. Step into your power and claim it and stand in it and walk in it, and don't allow anyone to keep you from what is yours, what is rightfully yours from birth.
Right.
Can I say something?
Please do.
Unfortunately, with the 7 energy, especially if you don't live in a family or you're not around a bunch of 7s, you look abnormal, a little crazy.
You're a black student.
Yeah, because like I have so many people around me who look at me as different, and even my family members. I'm kind of like the kook in the family because, or the conspiracy theorists in the family, and it's not a conspiracy, but like nobody wants to listen to you because like your thoughts and your ideology is so out there. And now none of this shit is a conspiracy. All this shit is it's happening in your face.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And let me just say this about the sevens. Sevens are 10 times ahead of the future than the average person.
Absolutely.
We see things that people don't see.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Light years ahead. Absolutely.
Light years ahead.
And that is a blessing and a curse. Yeah.
It really is, because it's sad when you want to help your people.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear it.
Absolutely. And it can be, being that the 7 is light years ahead, when the 7 gets to a point to where they are sick and tired of the failings of others, and
they stop sharing.
Yeah, they just stop sharing, and they stay light years ahead, and they never come back to the now. Never come back to the now. It's kind of dangerous for them, where they just say fuck it and give up. Yeah.
I got to that point to a certain degree.
Absolutely.
But I know I can't live in that space, because that's my whole purpose in life, is to share.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
As a 7.
Absolutely.
We're teachers.
Absolutely. Educators of the world.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right. Thank you for that. That's Soul's Energy number 7. Now we get to Soul's Energy number 8. Soul's Energy number 8, people. You are the master leader. No one has more positive and or negative leadership qualities than a Soul's Energy number 8. This is probably, other than a first step, this is probably the strongest 8 of the soul journey, soul energy, soul urges. The soul energy number 8 is a driving force for change and for getting shit done. That soul's energy number 8 are rarely lazy people. Soul's energy number 8 folks are from a very young age busybodies, always into something. And yes, Victorious, I too love the new profile picture for Sharon. Thank you for noticing that. That's I love that picture. Love them glasses. They're popping.
Me too. Okay.
It's unanimous. It's unanimous. Soul's Energy number 8, folks, you are the executive type. Now, let me make something very, 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 very clear. Soul's Energy 8, you are not the worker bee. And what I mean by the worker bee is you are the boss. You are the foreman of the crew. You are the manager of the office. You are the VP of shit. You ain't just one of the also rans that work in there. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a bunch of 8s that work in menial positions, but each one of you 8s know, not think, know that you can run shit. Any job you've ever had, after 2 days on the job, you already knew you could run the whole damn place. If I'm lying, tell me right now. Soul's Energy number 8. Okay, I guess I'm not lying. Soul's Energy number 8. You have splendid powers of organization. There is no one on the planet that can organize shit better than a Soul's Energy number 8. King and queens of organization. It don't have to, it could be messy and you can organize it, or someone can think it's organized and you can still organize it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Are eights, do the eight number tend to be born under dictatorship?
They can be. Yes. Yes. And
More so
not
than the one, right?
more so than the one. Yeah, the one is more freedom and more first. And the one is not really looking to boss nobody around. The one is gonna take off running, and whoever follow the one, that's okay.
That's
with
that
the
Aries
one.
energy.
Yeah, but the eight is the boss. The eight is coming in and organizing shit. So normally when the eight get there and you got a whole bunch of people doing this and doing that and ain't nobody really in sync, the eight will come in and say, stop. You go over there, you go over there, you go over there, you pick up the broom, you do this, you do that, and we all work in unison. And we all will get this job done correctly and properly. Yeah, Soul's Energy, number 8, you have splendid powers of organization, placing you among those who organize, coach, supervise, direct, and govern affairs at home and out in the world. Nice way of, that's a nice way of saying y'all is the boss everywhere. And it's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just what it is. Soul Energy, number 8, you love organizing. You love coaching. You love supervising. You love directing. You love governing affairs at home, out in the world. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not role specific. If you're a female Soul Energy, number 8, you still the boss. Even in the relationship, you be the boss. And if you're not standing in your power in a intimate relationship or in an interpersonal relationship or in a work relationship, if you're not standing in your executive type power, yeah, you get unhappy real quick. Unhappy real quick. Because you're supposed to be the boss. You're supposed to be organizing the shit. You're supposed to be coaching. You're supposed to be supervising. You are natural at directing. You're a natural at governing. And when you give that natural ability, when you give it away or you shun it, you automatically get unhappy. Automatic. It's automatic. It's like you cut off your arm to spite your shoulder. You automatically get unhappy. Soul's Energy, number 8, you are a take charge person. You ain't a go along to get along. You ain't a whatever the group say person. You ain't a, well, I don't know person. Soul's Energy, number 8, you are a take charge person, and you are very ambitious. You are very energetic. You are very efficient and capable of making fine judgments about people and situations. And this is the key, with a fair mind. You normally ain't on nobody's side except for the side of what is right, what is equitable, and what is fair. That's the side that you're on. The side that what is right, equitable, and fair. Soul's Energy, number 8, folks, these natural talents should give you authority, recognition, position, and power in the social, professional, and business worlds of your choice. Of your choice. You don't have to just go do anything. You can go anywhere because you're 8. You can go anywhere. Anything you want to do, you can do it. Because you have the power, the self-energizing power, the ambition, and the energy to get anything done that you want to do. Soul's Energy, number 8, you have a philosophical mind and wonderful powers of self-control, and you have enough courage and energy to repeat your efforts until you achieve your desired goals. Soul's Energy, number 8, are the ride and die folks of the numbers. because they will keep, they're the Energizer Bunny. They just keep going and going and going and going. They come up against a stop, they'll stop, and then they'll go again and keep going and going and going and going. They have that energy to keep repeating their efforts until they achieve their desired goals. They don't quit. They do not quit. Soul's energy number 8, people, you should be at the head of large business endeavors. For a small, narrow, and routine life or job does not appeal to you at all. Small, narrow, or routine. Yeah, the 8, soul energy number 8, you'd be like, deuces, I'm out. I need something. I need something more. Small, narrow, routine life and job does not appeal to you and stifles your strength and efficiency. It's almost as if when you get into something that is not taking advantage of all your natural talents, it kind of deflates you. It just like, where you just be like, really? Really? Where that energy, that abundant and unlimited energy, it just turns to malaise. You just be like, yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm done. I'm done. Soul's energy, number 8, people, you respond well in emergency situations. And you respond in those emergency situations with real character, not some fly-by-night shit. Not some, yeah, well, let me think about it. And no, you respond with real character and a force of initiative. Soul's energy number 8, people are famous for this type of scenario. You got a friend and they call the soul energy number 8 person and say, hey man, or hey girl, yeah, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. I'm a little short. I need $10. The soul energy number 8 person will send you 100. No questions asked. None. Soul energy person, 8 person, they're your roommate, and you tell them your car won't start and you need a ride to work, they'll give you the keys. I don't have to work today. Just take my car. Go ahead. Go ahead. You respond to emergency situations with real character, not no horse shit, real character and a force of initiative. You do more than you ask for every time. Every time, more than what the other person even expect. Every time. And that's nothing for you. That what you do, which is more than what they ask for, is little to the soul energy number 8 person. Soul energy number 8. Yes, please.
I just lost a girlfriend. She just passed over September the 29th. Her name is Gigi. And she was a soul energy 8. Everything that you're saying is definitely with Gigi. She was a Scorpio. But this one was one dynamic woman.
Yep.
And yeah, she just passed, and I'm sending her something to a family today. Get ready to put it in the mailbox and all. And it's funny when you're saying that. I'm just hearing her. I have a picture sitting up here with some flowers, but I'm just Gigi. She was I'm telling you, she was off the chain. Not with a couple people, but with everybody. She would step in and make it work. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, loved you, whatever you needed. Yep. I mean, really, that Gigi was one of a kind. I'll never forget her. Absolutely. So thank you for bringing her up tonight. Beautiful.
Absolutely. Soul's energy, number 8, your success in life comes from working for a goal or purpose through organizing work, endeavor, and plans that are helpful to many people. You guys normally get involved with shit and do shit that helps multitudes of people, millions and millions and millions of people. No small stuff for soul's energy number 8. You are not exactly the humanitarian, However, You do have the ability to inspire others to greater effort and to do things for yourself and the world in a spectacular and valuable fashion. So what it means by you're not exactly the humanitarian, it means that it's not natural to give like the 9 is natural, yet it's natural for you to fill in the gaps. So perfect case in point, you, the soul energy number 8 person ain't gonna drive around looking for people to give money or food away to. That's just not what the soul energy 8 is gonna do. Yet soul energy 8 person get approached and they feeling you, yeah, you can get whatever you need from them. Absolutely. And everything that you do is spectacular and valuable. Soul's energy number 8. No little shit for y'all. Soul's energy number 8, you have a very fine side of your character, capable of mastering the hardest problems through your tremendous faith in spiritual and philosophical law. Another side of your character is often commercial, material in thought, and only interested in securing the bag. Your best success comes when you strike and maintain the delicate balance between the two sides, which will give you very wise judgment, which your life and soul journey demands. It's nothing wrong with doing what you got to do to secure the bag. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with thinking about business and thinking about what you want to manifest materially. The thing for the 8 is to keep that balance with your very fine side of your character. Just keep it balanced. You know, don't be too pursuant of the bag, and don't be lackluster in those things that you deal with as far as your spiritual and philosophical law. Keep that balance together, and you're going to be extremely fine. Not just fine, not just okay, extremely and wellly fine. Yeah, I'm making up word again today. Wellly fine. At times, soul energy number 8, you can strain yourself with striving too much, thinking too much of money, and use so much energy doing things that you wear yourself out, driving love and business away instead of attracting it. At those times, yeah, when you do strain too much and strive too much and think too much and use up too much energy, you wear yourself out. And if anybody knows any 8s like I do, when the 8 wears themselves out, they're not nice to be around. And they don't even want to be dealing. They don't even want to deal with their own self once they've worn themselves out. So you really can get it from the 8, from the soul energy 8. Once they've gotten to this point, yeah, they don't give a shit about love and business and money or nothing. When they get worn out, they be like, just leave me the fuck alone. Just get away. I'll let you know when I'm ready to deal with you again. Soul's energy number 8, don't strive too hard. Just make sure your judgment is sound and take time to do things well. Then your natural executive ability will take you right to the top automatically. Vocational areas of success include business lines demanding organization, opportunity through printing, publishing, correspondence, editing, exploring, civil government, supervising, coaching, and regulating general business and finance, real estate, property, selling, exchange, games, sports, athletic activities, archaeology, drama, music, musical instruments, intelligence service, nurse, care of mental hospitals and institutions, character analysis, judge, lawyer, historian, writer, in all lines of governmental activities, statistical and research departments, and efficiency expert vocations all bring expansion and soul fulfillment. Here's your mantra for Soul's Energy number 8. You so effectively manage the leadership role of life that you create new leaders and forge new pathways and ideas. The fortunate number to the Chinese master, the true power that we have as humans, you are. That fortunate number to the Chinese master, you are the true power that we have as humans. Soul's Energy number 8, people, you are a natural leader in teaching others the ways of the world and showing them how to function in massive structures that are societies, finance, and government. You are the ones that can run all of that. All of that. You might be a natural money manager, financial or building entrepreneur, or a political or military leader. Pretty good for Soul's Energy number 8. Any comments, any questions about Soul's Energy number 8?
Comment about the 8
Go ahead,
particularly because I don't have any 8s in my chart, but I just want to say this is that the universe is smarter than we can ever be, and that we were all put on this planet to serve a purpose.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, like if God meant for us to all just be rich and famous and the most spectacular people, who's going to take out the trash, who's going to be the nurses, who's going to be in the healthcare industry, like there's a uniformity, if you will, or there's a purpose for each and every individual on this planet. And so thank you for sharing these numbers with us and reminding us and showing us what we all have a purpose here, regardless of what our government thinks. And, you know, just thank you for sharing this, because this is the information that should have been taught to us in school.
Absolutely.
Yes.
At the beginning of the day. So I just want to share that with you and thank you. We need way more teachers like you.
Yes, way more.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
Gigi was a music teacher in the Germany
Mhm.
in the USA military for the government.
Mhm.
But she was beyond that. She always had choirs.
Much more than that. Yeah.
Oh, always had choirs and building up this and that, and always buying the children instruments and things that their parents couldn't afford, and all kinds of things. She was just phenomenal, you know. And so when you just ended it, when you were saying music, I was like, that's her. She was a music teacher, you know. So
absolutely.
Rest in peace, girlfriend.
I have one more thing to share with regards to what you're saying about music, is that in the 1940s, Hitler changed how we listen to music today. And we used to listen to music on the hertz of 432 degrees or hertz. And they changed it. Yes, 432 hertz, and they changed it to 440 degrees or hertz. I keep saying degrees. And since then, we've been listening to music that have lowered our vibration.
Yes.
And this is something that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
And we wonder why the music is leading us astray, because music has the ability to heal.
That's right.
It does. It does.
And
it's
again, it goes back to numbers.
Yep.
You know?
It's vibrational. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
So I just wanted to share that. And whoever hears this, I hope you pick up on that. And
thank you.
And thank you again, Mark.
Absolutely.
I want to thank you for that too, because I am music and I do know about that. And I do have a few songs that are a little different and, you know, putting them into 432 hertz, but I am working on getting into that place, because there are people out here now like Lee Harris and other people who are doing music, you know, with the hertz that are healing. But it's
Yes,
just not so normal. So a lot of people are like,
but we
well,
got to change the new norm.
that's right.
You know,
Thank
they
you.
keep telling us this is the new norm, but all the new norms are dumbing us down. They're stealing our energy. And until we start learning to raise our vibration, and these jabs are not helping.
Not helping. And can I just mention, Gigi did good. She was born with one kidney, and Gigi did good. In 2014, she got a kidney transplant. She did good. January 2021, she had to get the jab because of the school. And then she went in the hospital January, February, March, May, June. You know, so it just went on and on because, you know, you don't have the antibodies. So yeah, she got the jab and it took her, whoop, you know, especially with her situation. So you're right. This is hot and heavy
I'm gonna say
tonight.
this, Black people, y'all gonna have to lose your jobs or
Thank you.
bite the bullet.
Well, the current medical dilemma that is facing the world, that's for a different show. We'll talk about that on another show.
I'm sorry, Mark.
No. It's
so
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know this is not the platform for that.
Yeah. We don't want to deal with them. We gonna deal with all of that stuff on my show called Now What.
I'm looking forward to it because we need a platform for this.
Which is gonna be launching really, really, really soon.
Thank you.
But I appreciate you guys sharing, and always welcome to share whatever it is that's on your soul and on your heart to share. Just for today, yeah. Let's get away from that for now.
Sorry.
All right. No worries. No apologies necessary. No apologies necessary. It's all good. It's all good. Soul's Energy number 9. We're gonna wrap it up with Soul's Energy number 9.
Oh my God.
Soul's Energy number 9. You are the master of knowledge. You are the philanthropic type. Anything that deals with bringing large groups together and making sure everybody has whatever it is they want and being benevolent to folks is a Soul's Energy number 9. Soul's Energy number 9, those of us on this call that have heard of angel investors, an investor that will give you money and don't want you to know where it came from or nothing like that, those are Soul Energy number 9 people. Very philanthropic. Soul's Energy number 9, you have tremendously deep feelings and compassion for mankind, sensing the heights and depths of life and the glory of existence. Soul Energy number 9, you revel in just the fact that you exist. You revel in that, and you really have your hand on the pulse of the ups and downs, the ins and outs of life and of mankind. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Soul's Energy number 9, people, you are not always able to live in this high state of consciousness. However, you do color your affairs with much dramatic feeling. A lot of dramatic feeling with the Soul Energy number 9 people. I'm looking in the chat right now, and yep. The guy over that was leading the Third Reich, he was a Soul Energy number 9, and he did everything with dramatic feeling. And I truly believe that he had deep feelings and compassion for portion of mankind. It just happened to be the portion that looked like him, but yeah.
Love that.
Soul Energy number 9 people, your disposition is compassionate, generous, sympathetic, and tolerant, and you have a wide range of feeling, a very sensitive nature, and a very vivid imagination. Soul Energy number 9 folks can dream the big dreams and dream the cosmic dreams, and really they have the imagination that would put the the graphics that we see in Hollywood movies that put them to shame. Put them to shame. They dream and feel and see much bigger and much more wide ranging than that. Soul's energy number 9, people, when you express your natural compassion, you are capable of doing interesting and lasting work in the world, including art, philanthropy, religion, and business. Like I said, soul energy number 9, folks, they will endow the school they went to. They done hit it big, and they'll just endow the school with $1 billion or 10 million, or you know, have a new gym built, or have a library built. Those are soul energy number 9 people. Soul's energy number 9 people, you are very broad-minded and highly impressionable and eager to take on the responsibilities of life. However, sometimes you meet disappointment because you do not find the perfection you seek in others or in yourself. Soul energy number 9 got it worse than the 7 as far as that pursuit of perfection and the pursuit of perfection. The 7 is more concerned with the perfection in themselves, and the 9 is looking for the perfection mostly in others.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
So how about having a 7 birth number and a 9 name?
Oh yeah.
And a 7 personality and
Yeah.
a 9 reality, or 7
Yeah.
reality.
Paradox, flip flop, back and forth, back and forth. Yep.
And my whole concern is about humanity at the end of the day.
Humanity, perfection in others and in yourself. It make you mad at yourself when you don't do what you know you should. Make you mad at others when they do dumb shit. Yeah,
But you know what I hear most from everybody is, why are you so concerned with everybody else when you can't even, like,
absolutely,
when you should be focused on yourself?
Absolutely.
And I can't even help it.
Can't help it. You can't help it. Soul's
Yeah.
energy number 9. You got 9s in your chart. Yeah, you can't help it.
It's not about me. It's about humanity.
It's part of you. Yes.
I
Absolutely.
wish I could focus on me, but it doesn't work out like that. Like it just does not happen like that. I'm thinking about what's good for everybody.
Absolutely.
I wish it was more 9s on the planet.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You must rise above these disappointments and hold on to your generosity of purpose, and realize that perfection must be earned and cannot be reached all at once. That's a lesson for the 7 too, but definitely for the 9, because the 9 is looking for that perfection in others, that completeness, because 9s are complete, they're whole, they're perfect in themselves. So they look at others and think that that's how it should be. Yet for those of us to the 9 that aren't whole and complete, that perfection got to be earned. It can't be reached all at once. There's a progression to all of that. Soul energy number 9, people, help others, counsel, and inspire them. However, don't give to the point of weakness or depletion, for this only delays you and keeps you from doing the universal work you incarnated to do and your talents allow. 9s will give and give and give and give to cut their throat to let you get the water. I'm drinking the water, but I'll cut my throat so the water will come out and you can get it too. Yeah, don't do that, 9s. Don't you do that. Don't help to the point of weakness or depletion. It only delays you and keeps you from doing your work that you came to do and that you're equipped to do. Soul's energy number 9, people, you are romantic and idealistic and possess natural, striking personal magnetism and a marvelous power to influence others for good or bad. Soul's energy number 9, people, you love very deeply and passionately, and true love will remain with you always, as you are more broad-minded, tolerant, and very compassionate than the ones you love. Normally, you love longer than the ones that's been with you because you're broad-minded, tolerant, and you got more. You just were born with more compassion for humankind in general, and then for your fellow man especially, and anybody you get in a relationship with. anybody a soul energy number 9 get in a relationship with, they lovers for life, at least for the soul energy number 9 person. At times, you can be strangely uncertain, timid, and even moody and show weakness of character because you cannot reach your ideal or attain the perfection you so deeply desire. Resist being this way, as you have tremendous powers to turn the unlovely into the attractive, the worthless into the beautiful, and to rebuild humanity and to promote civilization. And if you follow this goal, your success will be much more than even you expect or can imagine. Soul's energy, number 9, vocational areas of success include all dramatic, artistic, and emotional lines of business and endeavor, theater, stage, literature, movies, education, bring instant recognition for the soul's energy number 9. Food service, fine dining, health matters, and lines of business which deal with the broader phases of living, those that deal, through travel, through foreign hookups and foreign destinations and foreign people, and or governmental activities and businesses that deal with many people, bring soul energy 9 people soul fulfillment. Human resources, temporary agencies, manpower agencies, labor ready, landscaping, homes and commercial properties, and environmental based endeavors bring lasting joy and the opportunity to leave a legacy for the soul energy number 9 people. Lawyer, teacher, physician bring financial freedom and or life purpose fulfillment, and mechanical arts and endeavors using your knowledge of color, painting and designing, religious and charitable activities bring huge financial opportunities. Here's the mantra for souls energy number 9 folks. You are so full of knowledge and talent that what is left for you in completing your path is to teach others what you have learned. With this, you open yourself to infinite new wisdom. You seem to have inherent knowledge and the ability to integrate even more wisdom as a process of living. You could be a teacher within the academic structure or someone who otherwise guides others to new ideas and cultures. And that, folks, is soul's energy number 9. Any comments, any questions about anything that we have covered today or anything that we may have covered previously?
And it's very good.
I just want to say thank you. All this describes me, the 7 and the 9.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't such a humanitarian in this day and age. I hate to say it because it's scary to be so on point, to be a 7 and a 9, and you see all the BS. Absolutely. And nobody listens.
Right.
And especially the people you love the most.
Ooh, them the ones that listen the least to you.
Yeah, and they look at you because they see you as that child, and you grow and you evolve and you change and you do your research and you have so much to share with the world, but the people you want to share with the most is the people you love. Absolutely. And nobody wants to hear it, or at least they don't want to hear it. And so it makes for a very lonely place being a 7 and a 9. Birth path and my birth name. It is scary and I want to help people, but I'm so happy that you teach these courses and remind us of what our purpose and our journey is in this lifetime. So thank you so much. And I said this the last time, and I'm going to continue to thank you. Thank you for stepping up, Professor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Professor G.
You're very, 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 very welcome. Very welcome.
I'm
Anybody-
also thankful and I'm
Go ahead-
also
go ahead,
thankful
Vanda.
and great. I'm also thankful and grateful, you know, and I take it as a, you know, just a blessing to have met you years and years ago,
Yes.
and always, you know, had this connection, could
Yes.
never get away, you know, and everything.
Right.
And so, but at this time where, you know, I'm really settling into America, you know, and really ready to join with some groups who are better. And I just feel very comfortable here with you. I've joined some
Absolutely.
groups where, you know, I just say, okay, you know, let that be. Because sometimes I feel like I'm treated like a bad smell. So I understand what Victorious is saying. So, you know, but I feel very comfortable here, and I really appreciate you.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, Miss V, and I appreciate all of y'all. Like I said, if nobody showed up, I would still be on here doing this by myself. I'm grateful
Yes, you
that
should.
I'm grateful that anybody shows up. And I knew at a very young age that I was supposed to do something other than accumulate knowledge. Knowledge in and of itself is not power. Accumulating knowledge and not teaching it and using it for the good is just you having a useless array of facts and stuff for no good purpose. The power is in acquiring the knowledge, using it to better not only yourself, but those of the lives of others that come in contact with, and being able to share that knowledge and wisdom to the masses. That is power.
I feel like you're talking to me, but okay.
The knowledge is, the knowledge is really, knowledge collecting in and of itself is, you know, look, libraries got knowledge in them, but unless you go in there and read the books, it's not going to be helpful.
Right.
Same thing with us. You know, the collection of the knowledge is not the power. It's how you use it, and what you use it, the intent that you use it for, is what the power is. So,
Thank you.
Anybody else got anything they would like to add? All right. Well, this has been On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. We do get into the 88 steps into your mastered self. And I guarantee you, if you keep On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron as a part of your spiritual journey, somewhere along the way, your mastered self awaits you. I love each and every one of you that is here live and here on the replays. And I am never saying goodbye forever. I am just saying goodbye for now. I will see you guys on Thursday. Take care.
Love you guys. Thank you so
Looking
much.
forward. Thanks, everybody.
Can I call you Vanda?
Yes, please. I was just going to ask you. You just took the words right out of my mouth because I can't find your number.
I'm about to
can't
call you right now.
Please call me. Okay.
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 Love
Thanks,
you,
everybody.
Mark.
Much
All
love.
righty.
Mark,
Love you
we on for
guys.
tomorrow?
Yes, we're
Wednesday?
on tomorrow. I'll send you the Zoom link a little bit.
Yay. Okay.